Hello and welcome back to the PC Podcast. This is episode 7. I am Hannah and I am joined by
Lucia.
And Faith.
And did you know that despite making up nearly 40% of all athletes, women only receive 4% of sports media coverage? And today we're going to be focusing on the success of our female sports teams within PC.
So we're now here with Rebecca, who's the captain of the First 11's hockey team. And Rebecca, how did you get on this season?
We haven't had many losses this season. Maybe like one friendly, and then obviously in the Super League against Armagh. So most of our games we've won. I don't think we've drawn any others.
So how do you feel now at the end of the season that compared to how you felt at the beginning?
At the beginning, we made our coach Beth asked us to make goals, and we said that we wanted to get to both finals, which we did. But at the start, that was just sort of like the plan. Nothing was guaranteed really. So obviously we got to both finals, and then in the Super League, we lost to Armagh Royal narrowly by 1 goal. So then going into the Schools Cup, we knew we had to, get one back. And then obviously we won that on run-ins. And now we're going to the Kate Russell, which is actually tomorrow and Thursday, Friday. So yeah, definitely feeling a lot better now than the start of the season. Sort of nervous at the beginning.
And we're also here with Jessica, who was the goalie of the Schools Cup final. How did it feel in those moments in the penalties?
I was really nervous. I was told 5 minutes before the game ended that I was to be put on for run-ins. So I was a nervous wreck, to be honest. Yeah, but when the adrenaline kicked in, it gave me a lot of confidence. With the crowd behind me as well, cheering me on.
Well, I just sort of know that I was one of the run-in takers, even though I missed mine, only one on the team, but never mind. And I had my water bottle over with me with the 5 of us who were taking run-ins, and I offered Jessica a drink of my water before, and she said no, she has just drank a full can of Red Bull, and she was literally shaking before we went on. But no, Jessica did so well. We'd practiced them in training before, and Jessica had been unreal at the run-ins, so whenever she stepped in, I think everybody was pretty confident with her ability, and then she just kept saving them, didn't let any in.
And Jessica, you mentioned about the atmosphere of the crowd. How was that on the match day?
Yeah, it was unreal to see so many PC supporters there. It was a big increase from last year, and it gave us a lot of motivation to do well. During the run-ins, there's a lot of cheering and clapping, which in between gave me a lot of energy and a lot of motivation to do well. It's really encouraging to see everyone there supporting us.
Yeah, just throughout the whole game, I think the whole of the Portland College supporters, they were really loud and you could hear them the whole time. And when Jessica saved all the run-ins, they started chanting her name, so that must have felt pretty good. But yeah, it was unreal. Like even before the game, when you're walking on, when you're feeling really nervous, and you sort of look over and you can see teachers, parents, friends, or whoever.
Especially since it's been 29 years as well since she's won the School Cup.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I wouldn't really remember that, but Mrs. Symington was pretty big on reminding us that it had been a long time. So.
And are you excited for the Kate Russell All-Irelands?
Yeah, definitely. I think, especially after winning the Schools Cup, we said that, we're not just going to the Kate Russell, sort of going into looking to play. We were playing to win. And it's a round robin tournament, so there's no final, so every game matters.
And how did you celebrate your win?
Well, the bus home was pretty loud, and then the bus actually dropped us off directly at Evie Thompson's house, who is on the team, and her mum's a pretty big supporter of us. You could probably hear her on the sideline. And we just ordered pizza and junk food and everything.
That's well deserved, I think.
Yeah.
Really, thanks so much for coming.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And we're here with Laura and Nicole, who are going to speak a bit about volleyball, dance, and netball. So Laura, I know the volleyball team came first in Northern Ireland and second in all of Ireland. So how did that feel?
Felt really good. Yeah, we'd been working towards it all season. Our plan was to get to all Irelands because we made it last year, so we wanted to do it again.
And how did you find the season overall?
I think this year we had a really successful season. I played for the under 18 girls, and we in November we won the Northern Ireland League. So we were first in Northern Ireland, which meant we qualified for All Irelands, which was our goal for the year. And then maybe in March, then we went to the Northern Ireland Cup and we came second in it, which we were still pretty happy with, which because it was our practice for All Irelands, which was just after, I think about a week after. And All Irelands was a little bit disappointing because we did lose, but it was a really close and competitive match. So we lost 3-2, but it was okay.
Very good. And how did winning feel?
It felt really good because a lot of the girls on the team, this is their last year because we're the older team. So it was their last chance to make it to an All Ireland final.
And how did you celebrate?
Just a lot of screaming and shouting and a lot of pictures.
Very good. So Nicole, dance has also developed a lot within the school in the last few years. Do you want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, I've been in the dance since day one, so I really think it has developed. Yes, all the girls are really interested in it, and we just feel so united. It's such a big opportunity to get to know everyone from all the years as well, and it just unites us into one and brings us much closer.
And how did you get on this year in the dance?
Our first competition was Ulster Fusion, where we won all gold, so solos, duets. The lyrical group, the biggest group, we all got gold, so we were so happy about it.
Very good. And how did you celebrate?
Well, loads of photos, loads of hugs, and just we were really, really happy because all the work just paid off.
Especially because it's a relatively new team as well.
Yeah.
It's very good.
And our second competition was Nick-Mac, where the biggest group came second. Then loads of solos and duets came first. And then the lyrical group got the golden buzzer, which was the highest performance of the whole competition across all of the schools in Northern Ireland, which we were so proud of.
So how has the netball season been so far, Laura?
It's been really good. It's our first season ever for PC. So we had a bit of a rocky start because a lot of the girls on our team don't even play for a netball club, and it's our first time playing and training together. So we lost a few matches. We also don't have a coach. We've been coaching ourselves. So about halfway through the season, we got a tie in a match, which was the first exciting match because a tie is pretty rare. And then we started to get a few wins, so we qualified for the bowl, the Northern Ireland Bowl, which we played just a couple of weeks ago versus Cookstown High School, and we won.
And how did you celebrate your win?
A lot of screaming and shouting and pictures again, and also we had a little party in Mrs. Willis's room with some good cake.
And that's really good, especially since that I know that some of the yous have been like acting as a coach yourselves, and like I know
Yeah.
Lauren and Lily are really helping.
Mhm.
So I'm with some girls from the under-16 football team, Heidi, Nicole, and Faith. So how have you felt with the season so far?
Season has been good so far. We won the Mid-Ulster final against St Ronan's on Monday. And then for the semi-final for the NI Schools Cup, we played Belfast Girls Model, where we won 2-0. They were a very strong side. And then the final yesterday in Windsor was against Parkhill Integrated College, where we won 2-0 again. And they were a very strong side who we haven't played before.
So how long have each of you been playing football?
So I've been playing all my life.
Same with me.
Yeah, I've been playing since I was about 5.
And what positions do you play?
Striker.
Right back.
Right wing.
And Heidi, you scored the first goal of the match, so how did that feel, and how did it like set the tone for the rest of the match?
And yeah, it was great because like it's my first goal at Windsor and it's like a massive stadium, and then like I had a 1v1 with the keeper, which was quite intense because there's like 50% chance you can actually score that, but it ended in the net, which was really good for us, and then just it's really nice just to have the crowd cheer for you on.
And what kind of celebrations have you had throughout the season?
So, after our semi final to get to Windsor, we had a nice tea party in Mrs. Bird's room with a lot of food and drinks. This was just to talk about teamwork and what all of our roles are on the day of Windsor, just to celebrate how far we've come throughout the season.
And what's next for girls football at PC?
We've still got to have the final for the league, which is against Armagh. Um, it'll be hopefully for the third cup, which we also won last year.
So last year we won the Mid-Ulster Cup, we won the NI Skills Cup, and we won the league. So this year we're 2 for 2 so far, so we're hoping for 3 for 3, and Mr. Andrews is hoping to get the double treble.
As mentioned, female sport here at PC has really taken off this year, but we want to talk a bit more about female in sport as a whole. Female sports tend to have less popularity as well as media coverage. At the minute, the Women's Six Nations is being played and covered on TV. Since last year, there has been a huge increase in media coverage as well as support for these women. This is mainly due to the fact that last year TikTok sponsored the championship. It's been really refreshing for myself and Faith to see this, as we both play rugby. Growing up playing rugby, it has always been about the men's games and who to support in the men's. But now it's very easy to say there are clear role models in female rugby. Social media has really brought to life role models like Iona Mayer, who plays for the American Sevens, who has recently came over to try 15s.
Yeah, so since I've started playing, I've definitely seen such an improvement and such like development within girls rugby. Back whenever I started playing for Portadown, um, there was very few girls actually did play, and I got into it through the Give It a Try program, which is still very popular and still a lot of girls get into that even now. It really just encourages girls to kind of join their local rugby club and get involved and learn a wee bit about the sport. And since then, like I've been hooked and I've been playing ever since. But no, it's rugby's just brought me so many different opportunities. Playing in various different parts of the country as well as like finals, Kingspan, that kind of thing, and as well as that, just like being able to like maintain your fitness and just a way to actually like do something outside of school and make new friends and that kind of thing.
Give It a Try is ran annually at Portadown as well as other local clubs. Feel free to come down and give it a try. Try get involved in some form of sport, as it is really important when it comes to making friends as well as building key qualities in yourself. We encourage you all to try and watch some female sport as well as get involved in some sort of way, either from volunteering, coaching, or playing the sport yourself. It's also super important to go down and support local players and clubs whenever you get the chance, as it really helps those on the pitch, on the court, on the dance floor. It just is so heartwarming to see. Thanks for listening.